Hey y'all, what up guys? It's your boy Tshepiso Siko back again with another episode. It's Influencers Archive, and today I'm seated with one of your favorite. Thank you guys for watching the last episode, even though we had a technical glitch. We'll be fixing that in a few. So thank you guys for tuning in again. Thank you for believing in us. Right after the break, I'll be with one of the greatest guys ever in the 0 4. So stay tuned.
I thought about being a lawyer at some
I think everybody wants to be a lawyer, because I personally also wanted to be a lawyer growing up.
Once you reach a certain point in life, that's when now they're gonna start approaching you, because there is a saying that money goes where there is money.
Yeah, which is true.
Which is true.
Yeah.
So the system, it's designed that way. That's how things are. I did a lot of free shoots.
Yeah.
I think I'm still even doing free shoots up to this day.
Yeah.
To stay relevant, obviously.
Yeah.
Like I still do a lot of free shoots.
Yes.
Like they use those fancy
Yeah,
ways,
they use fancy ways so that you buy in, and it also balances with the price. You find yourself. Hey y'all, what up? It's your boy Tshepiso Siko back again. Just as I had told you before the break that I'll be seated with one of the greatest guys in the 0 4. I want to mention how great he is. I'm just gonna sit down and chat with him so that you can get to know him. Most of you already know about him. He was an influencer at Facebook, and then he just decided to delete the account. I don't know why. He'll do most of the talking, and I'll be doing the listening and the questioning. So my guy, how are you today?
No, it's all good.
All right, yeah, man. I have you featured on this episode today because this is Influencers Archive, where we're featuring everyone who's doing the most on their social media platforms, content creators like you are. So, fit further, I just need you to tell the people who are sitting at home who you are, where you're from, just give us your background.
Yeah, I'm not good at introducing myself and stuff, but I'm just gonna try my best.
Yeah.
My name is Onalena Imarumolo.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what the E stands for because I feel like yeah. So
because
yeah.
you feel like now that apartheid era is done, then you don't wanna disclose the English name.
Yeah, that also.
Yeah.
But also because it's a biblical name again. So I feel like I need to keep it to myself personally. I need to keep it to myself.
Right, okay.
So yeah, that's my name, and the reason I use the E is to kind of stand out.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, my name is Onalena Imarumolo. I was born in Zeros. I'm currently 24, turning 25. So I don't know what else should I include.
Nah, you just tell them where you did your primary. Maybe most of the people who are seeing you as an influencer today, perhaps they forgot that they went to primary with you or even preschool.
That's quite a long shot. But anyways, it's quite a long shot. But anyways, I went to a lot of primary schools. I think 3 or 4 primary schools.
Damn.
Because it was, back in the days,
all right,
we were still, looking for a place to settle down.
All
Actually,
right.
the parents were still looking for a place to settle down, so we moved around a lot.
All right.
So I started primary back in Zeros, where I was born.
Okay.
In Lindsay Primary School. I think it was around 2007. I'm not quite sure.
2008. That's.
I'm not sure, but it was around those. Yes, it was around 2007. Yeah,
right.
I think so. Yeah, then I went to a place called Manser in Manser. It's in Limpopo. Yeah. Then I went to Limpopo. Then from Limpopo I went back to Zeros.
All right.
Then from there it is when my mom had luckily found a job.
All right.
In the Rustenburg area, so I went to school in Moruleng.
All right.
That's where I finished my primary. That's where I went to middle school. That's why I also went to high school.
All right. So basically, you are a son of the soil. You've moved around because due to the struggles, they moved you around.
Yeah, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah. So tell me, growing up, what is it that you actually wanted to be? Like, I can see that you've been to so many places, met different type of people who think in different ways. So what was your drive, and what is it that you really wanted to achieve growing up?
I don't want to lie to people, but growing up, I never really thought about what I wanted to be.
All right.
Really.
Yeah.
Like I was just in school. My goal was just to finish school.
All right. All right.
Yeah. But I wanted to. I was a little bit confused, honestly. Like I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, especially in high school.
All right.
Because I kind of had that pressure that you're finishing school very soon, so you're gonna have to figure out what you wanna do with your life.
Yeah.
So I thought about being a lawyer at some
I think everybody wants to be a lawyer, because I personally also wanted to be a lawyer growing up.
Yeah, I think that's what we think is better for us.
Yeah.
Especially when we're in school. I wanted to be a lawyer at some point. I also applied for law school. I wanted to study law, but unfortunately, we don't make the final decisions.
Yeah. Ish.
So unfortunately, I got rejected to study law.
All right.
So it was back. I finished my matric in 2015.
Yeah.
So I had to go to university in 2016.
All right.
So unfortunately, I got my rejection email in 2016.
And it was too late to apply anywhere else.
It was already too late to apply anywhere else. So
all right.
I was rejected. So I had to figure out what I wanted to do, for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't planning on staying home the whole year.
All right. Sure.
So I decided to go to college. I always had the love for computers and stuff, IT stuff. So I decided to study IT.
Yeah.
The plan was just to study IT for that year so that I can go
It was
back.
some kind of a gap year type of thing.
It was some type of a gap year type of thing. So I wanted to study IT that year in 2016, so that in 2017 I can
go back to your law.
Go back to studying law.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I kind of fell in love with IT
and computers.
So I stuck around and did another course.
All right.
So
basically what you're trying to tell the people who are seated at home is that if they want to go to school, then they should make sure that they apply to more than one institution. That's what you're telling them, because for you, I guess it was purpose, but for them who are seated at home, take an advice, guys. If there's anything that you want to accomplish at varsity, then you shouldn't have one option, because my guy here only had one option, which was law. So he got rejected and then he had to revert to another thing. So yeah, my guy, let's get to the point where, like you said, you decided to do another course. Which course was it, and why did you decide to do that course?
Now the thing is that when I went to college the first time, the course that I chose, it was just basic computer stuff, which I already had a lot of knowledge in. I had a lot of knowledge in that field, so it wasn't that interesting. It was the most boring year ever. It was the most boring year ever, because they were teaching us spreadsheets, how to type. Because I didn't really read what the course offered. So I decided to go into system development, which is way more advanced than the course that I was doing.
Yeah, but anyway, even if you had read them properly, colleges have this other tendencies of writing the same thing that you did in a modern manner. Imagine telling you that you're going to study computer proficiency. You can't think it's something that has to do with IT.
Yeah,
so
that's the trick that they use.
Yeah, that's the trick they use. I don't know why they have to do that.
If they wrote that, if they showed me that I was gonna be studying Microsoft Word,
exactly, so
I wasn't gonna go for that.
End user, and then you think it's something this big, computer proficiency. When you see that, you feel like, I'll be a professional of computer.
Introduction to system watchmoko.
Yeah,
like they use those fancy.
Yeah, they use fancy ways so that you buy in, and it also balances with the price. You find yourself paying 30,000 to learn how to type,
which is something that some of us
that you already knew, because
we started in primary school.
Exactly, you already knew how to type CVs, and then they tell you it's computer proficiency. So my guy, let's quickly take a water break, then we'll get back to the viewers and tell them much and much about what you do and everything. Yeah, guys, you know what up? It's your boy Tshepiso Siko. Let's go take a water break. You can also just take some fresh air, because when we're coming back, there'll be fire in this show. Ciao. Hey y'all, what up guys, it's your boy again. We're back again as we continue with the show. We still see that with Onalenda Ima Rumula as we get to unfold the story of his life. Yeah bro, so like we said, you had told us that you studied IT and everything. So how did all these things add up to you becoming a content creator? Let's start with you being a content creator. Like, how does IT, content creation, cameras, where do they meet up? Yeah, take us through that.
I don't think they, it's a great mix also.
Yeah.
But studying IT,
yeah,
it's what caused me to be more confident in learning a lot of softwares.
Yeah.
Which kind of like correlate with cameras and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where the IT part fit in. That's how I kind of learned a lot of stuff when it comes to editing, when it comes to productions, because it requires you to be very confident when it comes to computers. And
you must have a computer proficiency skill.
You must have computer proficiency.
Yeah.
So I think that's where IT kind of got in the picture.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I kind of felt like I needed to teach myself a different skill.
Yeah.
Because as a person, once you kind of feel like you've learned a lot of stuff when it comes to a certain field, you kind of feel like you need to switch up a little bit so that you can learn new stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where cameras came in.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like I think I'm pretty good when it comes to computers.
Yeah. So let me switch up.
Yeah, let me
get a different challenge.
Yeah, let me get a different challenge.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I wanted to make money also.
Yeah.
It's because maybe I wanted to make my own money at that time.
Okay.
So I think that's how they meet. Computers, you need to have computer skills to know how to edit, to know how to do a lot of stuff, produce.
All right, so like coming up with so basically you never went to school for media production, because that's like the media industry now.
No,
content creation is something like you in the media industry, media entertainment type of thingy. So you never went to school for that?
No, not really. I never went to school for that.
So all this content that they see you creating is just your creativity. You don't hold a certificate for it.
Yeah, I don't have a certificate in that. I don't think it's necessary to have a certificate. Just that we are different people.
Yeah, we're different people.
Yeah, we different. Some people need to be taught what to do. And some of us, we just like taking risks.
Well, there's this common factors of people like you that they have. So tell me, how far did you go with your software development course? Because I smell a dropout. So, because basically you said you learned these things on your spare time. So how did you balance your course and learning other things? Take me through that. I just smell.
Yeah, then you guessed it right. I did drop out.
Yeah.
I did drop out at the end.
Yeah.
The reason that I dropped out also,
yeah,
I think schools have this tendency of crushing dreams in a way.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to develop apps. I wanted to develop websites and all that.
Yeah.
But the things they were teaching me. The things they were teaching me that kind of made me think otherwise. Because it wasn't easy.
Well, it's funny how, bro, like what you're saying, it's like now you get into a class, you researched about developing apps, and then you get there and find a teacher teaching you something about typing and everything. Now you feel like you're more advanced than the teacher, and you're busy paying tuition. Like, what's the point? Because
I think the big problem is that they focus more on the theoretical part of things rather than the practical part. Because some of us, I don't think in this time, in this age, I need to know everything that's inside the computer before I can start learning how to program and all that. I think if I came to school for programming, just stick to programming. Teach me how to program. Don't teach me about the computer. Don't teach me about the internal part of the computer. It's not that important when it comes to programming. If I need someone who does that, then I can simply pay someone who specializes in that. Now what I want to learn is programming.
All right. So tell me about the effects it caused between you and your parents, switching up from software development to dropping out and now deciding that you're becoming a content creator, which is something that they don't know, because parents have tendencies of being like, my son should be a doctor, lawyer, teacher, not knowing that there are many more other things people can do to make money. So tell me the effects around there.
Well, I think the last time my mom was impressed with my career choice was when I wanted to become a lawyer. That was the last time. Because then from there, she just what she said was that just do whatever you wanna do.
You're on your own.
Whatever you wanna study. Tomorrow I don't want you to point fingers at me and tell me that I didn't support you. I just want you to be educated. I think the last time she cared was when I wanted to become a lawyer, because she was going up and down with me back there. But the minute I decided to go to IT, what she told me is that go look for a school on your own. And I wasn't familiar with town and all that. So I had to come here. I was lost even in the mist.
You were lost in town.
It was a very tragic experience. It even rained at some point. Mind you, I was still lost in town. I didn't know where the school was. I was still looking for the school. At some point, I was working in an area which was filled with a lot of trucks. And I didn't have internet data to navigate or anything. So I was lost in town that day looking for
the college.
But luckily, after, I think I came here very early in the morning. And the time that I found the college, it was around 3 p.m.
Wow.
It was around 3 p.m. So from the morning, I got here around 10.
I think you're riding in a bus.
I came with a bus, obviously. So from there, I was looking for the college. I was walking. I don't know. Even today, I cannot, point the places that I went. I don't know where I went. But I think that's the last time that my mom was impressed with my career choices. And me dropping out, also it was something else.
It was like adding fuel on fire.
Considering the fact that she was the one who was paying
the tuition.
The tuition. So me telling her that I think I'm just gonna pursue a career in media. It was something else. I don't think she still believes even at this point. Because our parents just want to see us making money and having making a living. That's what they want. They don't really care how we do it. But they know that being a lawyer, it's guaranteed you're gonna get paid.
But anyway, it's not even guaranteed, because I could tell you there are people who are sitting with degrees, law degrees at home, because we don't have many law firms. So
I think
sometimes parents can be ignorant to some things. I don't think we have so many law firms.
We don't, but the era that we're living in, it's kind of in our favor in a way. I'm not saying it's a good thing. But it's kind of in our favor. When I say in our favor, I mean as the people who want to be entrepreneurs and all that. It's kind of in our favor, because we have a lot of people, graduates. We even have qualified people and experienced people who are still sitting at home, struggling to find jobs. So that situation, that national situation, kind of opened their eyes a little bit. That maybe these kids are not possessed. Maybe they are. Maybe they know what they are doing. So I think.
So like, basically, what do you think about the system? Because I feel like everything now we're getting too deep into the conversation. Because now we're talking about the system. I don't know who's listening. Like the system of the schooling system and getting a job thingy. Don't you feel like at some point it's kind of binding us to stuff that we can't leave? Why is it we have bursaries but we don't easily get funding for businesses? I mean, you are seated here with a business idea. Haven't you tried to apply for a funding or type of thing? Like, tell me the processes that you've went through that probably you've tried to apply for stuff and they just didn't succeed. Because that's the story of my life. I just feel like everyone wants people to go to school, sit down with a degree. That's like they can pay thousands of money for you to go to school for 4 years. But why is it this difficult to fund? Let's talk about this show right now. Nobody wants to fund this show. So how many times have you tried to apply for funding and it just couldn't work out?
I think the problem now is that maybe it's just that we were talking about, let me just say the how should I put it? Because I don't wanna offend anyone.
Don't step on anyone's toe.
I don't wanna step on anybody's toe.
Yeah.
But I think the big guys,
yeah,
the big guys kind of don't want to increase I think they don't want to have a lot of big guys.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the society.
Yeah.
You can take for an example, somebody who knows how to make money cannot easily tell you that
this is how we
make money.
Yeah.
So like I think that's what's happening even now. You won't easily get funding for your business because you want to make money, you wanna live a good life.
Yeah.
Honestly, nobody wants to just hand that out to you.
Yeah.
So we have to struggle. I think that's the mentality that a lot of people who can change our lives have. They want us to struggle first. Once you reach a certain point in life, that's when now they're gonna start approaching you. Because there is a saying that money goes where there is money.
Yeah. Which is true.
Which is true.
Yeah.
So the system, it's designed that way. That's how things are. You won't get people who will find your business if you don't make money.
Yeah.
You get it?
True.
Because they wanna see if it has potential to make money.
Yeah.
Which is wrong also, because
it's very wrong.
It's very wrong.
Because let's take the United States of America for an example. Those guys I think now they are the biggest in the I'm not sure but they have the biggest currency.
Yeah.
They are one of the people who have the biggest currency. Have you seen most of the things that are called jobs in the United States? Being a YouTuber is a job and they are making money. They are driving big cars, Baba. What you do now is like a job in the United States of America. So I feel like our country is binding us to having a lot of people doing the same thing. Because what you are doing now is a very good thing. I've seen a lot of your work. It's a very good thing, but I don't know why you're still here. Like, what do you think about our country denying not trying to engage and trying to keep up with the momentum? Like right now we are in the media era, like we are in the internet type of era, the fourth industrial revolution. How don't you think if our country could slide a bit to the fourth industrial revolution, they could make a little more the economy a bit buff?
No, I think it's still the same story, with what I just said.
Yeah.
That they cannot invest in something until they see somebody else achieving in that particular thing.
Yeah.
Just like YouTube. We kind of have big YouTubers in South Africa.
Yeah.
But the reason they are big is because so they are followed because they're already doing big stuff.
True.
If you watch their stuff from way back, they weren't getting any support.
True.
For an example, if you can get a big celebrity in this show,
true,
then you're probably gonna have a lot of followers. You're probably gonna have a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
But I think that's just how things go.
Yeah.
They don't wanna support startups.
Yeah.
They don't really support startups. It's just like, even if you start your company today and you say, I'm hiring so and so, nobody's gonna apply.
True. Very
to come
true.
and work for you.
Yeah.
Until they see you on newspapers, they hear you saying, I just made my first million. Yeah. Even if you don't make your millions,
even if you just say it.
Yeah, if you just say it, or even if you just
try to live that life.
Get a very expensive car. than say I'm hiring. Then
Yeah.
you're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, very true.
Even if you don't have millions. But if you have millions, then you go, you looking like me, and you just say, I'm hiring people in your flops and all that. They're
Yeah.
gonna say, no, this guy is a scam.
Yeah.
Because that's the term that they are using nowadays.
Especially these days.
These days, yeah.
Yeah, so let's take it a bit forward. Let's talk about COVID-19 as a content creator, as an influencer. So how did that affect you?
Well, for me, I kind of created content that revolves a lot around, events
Yeah.
and all that. So, COVID-19 kind of put me in a very tight space.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't put out a lot of content.
Yeah.
I haven't put out a lot of content ever since 2019.
2020.
2020,
Yeah.
yeah, early 2020.
Yeah.
Because I was shooting events,
Yeah.
outdoors type of things.
Yeah.
But it kind of had a positive impact on the whole creative process.
Yeah.
Again, because I was forced to come up with innovative,
With another plan. Yeah.
another plan on the type of content that I had to put out.
Yeah.
So I had to find ways, new ways.
Yeah.
Which kind of I think it's a positive thing also, because I was too relaxed.
Yeah.
I was in my comfort zone because
Yeah.
I knew that maybe this weekend I'm gonna shoot so and so, maybe
Yeah.
the next weekend. So now I had to create content,
Be creative.
be creative.
Now you being a content creator.
Yeah, but it was also bad.
Yeah.
It was also bad considering the fact that I'm a photographer. I'm full time into media.
Yeah.
So meaning I depend on events to make money.
Yeah.
So I had to find ways also to
Make money still.
because I wasn't making any money. So I had to fully depend on the internet to get money.
All right.
So yeah, I think that those are the effects.
All right. So the challenges that you face, you told me personally that you deleted your Facebook account and you were an influencer. I think you had about 100. How 100 and
Yeah, I had around 100,000 followers.
100,000 followers. So what led to you deleting the account? Take us through the challenges you face, because personally I would feel like, wow, why would you delete 100,000? If I had that right now, the show could be booming. But so take us through those negative effects that you realized that led you to a point where you decided that no, I'm letting go of this account.
Okay, I don't think social media is bad.
Yeah.
I think the reason social media becomes bad is how you use social media.
Yeah.
For an example, me as a creative, if I use social media for validation,
Yeah.
on the type of work that I put out, it's gonna be demoralizing in a way.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Make you feel like if you get 4 likes out of 100,000 people, then your work is not good.
yeah, even if the picture is very dope,
Even if it's dope,
it's
then
a
you
very
feel
good
like
picture,
it's not
but
okay.
If only 4 people like it, I'm gonna feel like
No,
4
it's
likes,
not a good-
it's not a good picture. Then
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
have to-
rush and delete it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna delete that picture. So
Alright.
I just decided to let me just focus on being a creative.
Yeah.
Let me just stop being an influencer.
Yeah.
I think people kind of followed me, for the type of content mostly,
Yeah.
not because I had that influence of telling them 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
They kind of like the content that I put out. So
Alright.
for me to improve in my creative space,
Yeah.
I needed to put
Do
a
away with
pause
a
on,
huge following.
on social media, and focus on just my small circle of friends.
Guys, if you see that at home and you're not getting any wisdom out of this show today, then I don't know why you're watching this. Cause guys, I feel like I'm inspired because I forever wanted to have a huge following, not realizing that it might have a negative effect.
Yeah, the
Like
thing is that when we are people,
Yeah.
once you reach a certain point, you still want to go far, and once
Yeah.
you reach 100,000 followers,
It's no longer.
you still feel the same way.
Yeah,
I
it's no
still
longer
felt
that
like
big.
I am myself.
True,
it didn't
true.
change anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even hire bodyguards or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So,
So basically, guys, if you're sitting at home and you want to have a huge following, first put in the work. Because as you had Onalena Imarumula, he says it took him about 5 years. But at the same time, be very careful. Don't ever seek for validation on social media. Because for so many dreams, that's where they got their graveyard. So after the break, we're getting to know more and more about his content and the type of content he creates and how he managed to get that far. Still, you know what? Go grab a snack, go grab a sandwich, or just take a water break. Go get some fresh air. After the break, there's gonna be fire again. We'll be back. Yo guys, what up? We are back again. I hope you're still enjoying the show. Now we're getting to know a lot more about Onalena Imarumola and the type of content he's creating. Maybe some of you already know the type of content he put out there, but for those who don't know, who only discover him through this show, you will get to know the type of content he creates and how he got that far. So my guy, yeah, let's get to the type of content that you create. As a content creator, what is it that you really focus in? What type of content do you create?
Okay, the niche that I focus on mostly, it's, let me just say, the niche that I want to focus more on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot, because of the area that I'm in.
Yeah.
So what I want to focus more on is just to, create a lot of more photography and, filmmaking stuff.
Yeah.
I want to focus more in, photography and filmmaking, but unfortunately, I have to, put in, a little bit of performances there and there.
All right.
But I consider myself more of a photographer.
All right.
Yeah,
so film industry, the legend has fallen, Mr. Shona Ferguson. So you feel like there's a gap there that you can feel, basically.
Well, I wouldn't say, now.
Yeah, not right now, basically.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't say I feel like, there's a gap that I should fill now. But I kind of feel like, the film industry, it's a creative industry.
True.
There is space for everybody there.
Yeah.
Everybody can exist in that type of field,
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll, pursue films full time.
Yeah. So as you say right now, you say because of the area that you're in, what are the effects of the area that you're in when coming to your type of content that you wanna release?
Well, basically, I'm in Rustenburg at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm also from Zeerust.
Yeah.
But if you, compare the type of work that I create when I'm in Rustenburg and the type of work that I create when I'm in Zeerust,
yeah,
you're gonna see that, I work better when I'm in Zeerust.
Right. Yeah.
Not because of the people
Yeah.
per se, but because of the environment.
The
itself.
environment, sure.
Yeah. I kind of feel like Zeerust has, that nature
Attractions,
type, those
yeah.
attractions and that
True.
nature type of vibe that I like capturing mostly.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Rustenburg, like, it's just buildings, it's parks. I don't want swimming pools. I want to shoot dams, stuff like that. So I think here, like, it just limits my creativity, as a photographer and a videographer. So also it's because of the people that are here. I don't think we have a lot of confident creatives in this city,
Yeah.
For an example, we do have a lot of photographers, but
Yeah.
you don't have a lot of photographers that you can engage. For an example, let's say we're creating a photography contest.
Boot camp type of thing.
Boot camp,
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of photographers who are confident enough to opt in for that type of initiative.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so my guy, there are people who are watching you. They say time flies when we're having fun. So unfortunately for those who are seated at home, we are about to close the show right now. There are people who are seated at home who wanna pursue their careers in media, who wanna drop out of school. I don't know if you're gonna advise them to drop out of school. But I just need you to give a message of support to the people who are seated at home right now and they wanna be a content creator like you are. Because from what you're saying right now, I feel like you it's not about the money, it's all about the love that you have for that. Because you mention a lot about the work, you never mention anything about the paycheck. So for the people who are seated at home, give them a secret. Because I feel like recently most of our peers, the thing that kills them is running after the paper. And if you do something and you don't get the paper, they feel like it doesn't work. of which if they could just put in the work and consistency, maybe they could at the end of the day make money. So as an influencer at your stage right now, who's worked with a lot of big acts, that the type of Casper Nyovest, those all big acts that you've worked with, like, can you give a message of support to the people who are seated at home? Because most of them, they think you're doing it for the paper, probably. They think you are paid millions for that. So just at least give them a message of support.
Well, firstly, when it comes to media,
Yeah.
there are two ways of, entering the media industry.
Yeah.
Firstly, you can go to school. I'm not advising anybody to
Drop out.
I'm not advising anybody to drop out, but
Yeah.
there are two ways of doing it.
Yeah.
They both have their effects, their negatives and their positives.
Yeah.
Firstly, you can go to school,
Yeah.
but you should know that after school, you're gonna struggle.
Yeah.
Honestly,
True.
struggle. They struggle in any way,
Perspective,
in any
like-
perspective.
Yeah.
The other ways that you can, knock on those, kick those doors down, which
Yeah.
means you can hustle on your own.
Yeah.
But the good thing about going to school is that you can get bursaries.
Yeah.
You can get scholarships.
Scholarships. Yeah.
So, if you hustle your way into the media industry,
Yeah.
you shouldn't focus on money because that's gonna break you.
True.
Like the first years of you, yes.
Yeah.
The first years you shouldn't really focus on money.
Yeah.
You should focus on perfecting your craft. That's
Yeah.
like the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because money, people give money to people who do a great job.
Yeah.
For an example, I cannot pay a photographer who's just starting up.
Yeah.
While I don't know the type of work that he has shot, I
Yeah.
haven't seen him anywhere.
Yeah.
So firstly, like, honestly, I don't want to lie to anybody who want to pursue this as a career.
Yeah.
I did a lot of free shoots.
Yeah.
I think I'm still even doing free shoots up to this day.
Yeah.
To stay relevant, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I still do a lot of free shoots. So do not chase money. Do not
Yeah.
focus on money. Even if you want followers, do not chase followers. Do
Yeah.
not chase audience. Do not chase anything. Perfect your craft. People like great content, honestly.
True.
As a content creator, you have to focus on creating quality content.
True.
Quality. People chase quality more than anything. So do not chase money. It's gonna break you. That's gonna be the end of you if you chase money. Like, that's gonna be the end. When I started photography, I wasn't focused on money.
Yeah.
Money just came.
Yeah.
I was still focused on my computer stuff,
Yeah.
Just wanted to get a job afterwards, but money came.
Yeah.
As I had a lot, as I got experienced in that field.
True.
So do not chase money. Focus on building yourself as a creative. Focus on building your craft. Forget money. Forget
I
money.
love how you emphasize that. You always telling them to forget the money
because
part.
People chase money. People, a lot of people, lost the way because they chased money.
True.
They just focused on the benefits.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
if it was that easy, everybody could be doing it, honestly.
Yeah.
If it was that easy, so they shouldn't focus on money. If they wanna go to school, go to school.
Yeah.
But know that you're gonna struggle either way.
Yeah. So before we do the closure, what are your plans like? What are your plans going forward from now? Like, as a content creator, if there's anyone who's seated at home right now and they feel like they need your help, are you willing to lend a helping hand to be to motivate them, to give them heads up on whatever is going on? So, what are your plans going forward?
Well, at this point, like, what I wanna do is just to, focus more on building myself, as a creative artist.
Yeah.
In a way, I just wanna explore more. Like, there's a lot to explore when it comes to creativity.
Sure.
I just wanna explore more. I wanna focus more on creating videos because at this point I feel like I know a lot of stuff when it comes to photography.
True.
So I wanna add on a little something and focus more on videos.
Yeah.
Now I'm just focused on I'm focused on YouTube at this point.
Yeah.
I haven't been putting out a lot of content, but I'm just planning on putting out, a lot of photography tutorials, a lot of photography stuff on YouTube. Then from there, I'm just gonna keep, I have a page which is like Onalena Imarumula Photography. You know, it's available on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
You know. It's not that big.
Yeah.
Because that's the point.
You wanted to start small. Yeah.
That's the point. You know, because it's a business. Like, it's a business, so it needs to exist in social media so that people can still trust me. You know.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just gonna focus on putting out more content on my photography pages.
Yeah.
And again, what I'm updating is my website. I put out a lot of photography content on my website.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I can protect it when it's there.
Yeah.
Nobody can use my content for anything that I don't approve of when it's on my website.
Yeah.
You know, because it's subject to copyright already. So yeah, I'm just focused more on my website. Then, you know, if you wanna talk to me or anything, you can just contact me on Facebook or anywhere. You know, I'm active, but not that active.
Yeah.
I'm active to respond to messages, but not active to post anything.
Yeah, but you can lend a helping hand.
I can lend a helping hand. You know, it would be a really great experience also.
All right, yeah, my guy, thank you for being featured on the second episode, by the way. You're on the second episode, and I'm honored to be having you on this show, because I know somebody at home right now feels like this was the greatest show ever. So guys, if you see that at home and you want to pursue your love, your career in media, because obviously of the passion and everything, then Onalena Ima Rumula is here to lend you a helping hand when you need when you need anyone who's in the field to help you with his following, with his experience and the content that he creates. He's here for you guys to help you. And as you know, it's your boy Tshepiso Siko signing out. Today's quote: these are the ways that I don't want you to forget. Don't just aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference. This guy is making a difference. That's why I'm seated here with him, because he doesn't want to get a job. He's trying to be an entrepreneur, and he's trying to make money, because the more entrepreneurs we have, then it means the more the economy will be balanced, because many people are seated with degrees, like he mentioned, and they don't know where to go because they are not creative enough to start something of their own. So guys, if you see that at home and you want to go to school, don't just go to school for you to come back and look for a job. It's not a bad thing looking for a job, but at the same time, try to balance the equation. Our country is falling down. We are at about 34.4% of unemployment, which is a disaster. So guys, if you see that at home, my advice to you is don't just go to school to pursue your career and get a job after that. Try to be an entrepreneur. Learn more about entrepreneurship and learn more. Don't just chase the paper, chase the knowledge. It's your boy Tshepiso Siko signing out.